are connecting. There we go. Let's try this again.
It's firing there, the baseline?
No, market's going up. We're going to wrap up on the third one there. Okay, now we're back. Okay, my apologies, everybody. I just restarted my computer, and yeah, I guess nothing was working. There was a hiccup on the system there. Even when I reloaded NinjaTrader, my vending licensing was saying I was in it, so I'll double check there. Anyways, let's get back into the analysis. Oh, first what I have to do, I guess just got to do this risk disclaimer again. So let's do this again for about 10 seconds. So, yeah, market is going to go up. I have a feeling it's going to do a double top and a pullback. That's my guess.
Double top?
Yeah, but we were at 0.45 in the morning. Okay, good enough for this user disclaimer here. Let's go trade live here. Oh no, I can go back to here. Now just go back to my transition. Yeah, my mic is still moving. Ah, I hear voice. Thank you, Momo. Anyways, we're gonna get to the third phase here. Are you gonna bring your laptop? We got another table right here. We'll just pull it out if you want. It's up to you. Okay. Pepe is here. The one that chats on Pepe and curses at me all the time. So anyways, what we're going to do is on the 10-minute chart, let's look at where support and resistance are. This line right here, remember, once again, this is your volume point of control. 930 sell signal is failing, but we're going to get into something that I still have a feeling the market might be going down to 10 o'clock. I'm not sure, but it's still playing within our whip zone. Let's really be aware today. This top dotted line, as you can see, market maker, market open, 70% zone, low 70% zone, and we have our market open price right here. Okay, so let's really watch this right now. Yeah, it was more than a refresh, guys. It was a restart of my computer. I actually haven't restarted my computer all week. I just put it in sleep mode, and I think I had a screw up there. Okay, so what we have to, in our 10-minute chart, we know on the 4-hour again, we wrote, let's go back to the 4-hour chart. I didn't finish typing because I got frustrated here. We're looking at a 10 o'clock sell signal. We will see if we stay within this zone. These are these, let me reset these Isham bands, which I was going to program this morning, and then I got lazy. I went for a walk at 2 a.m. this morning because I couldn't sleep, and then when I got back I said, oh, I'll start programming, and then I fell asleep. There we go. So everything else is pretty much set up. These are the two bands of Isham's model. Right here. Let's tighten it up a little bit more. So, but it is, the only thing on the grain of salt that we said is if it is trending up, a constant trend compared to yesterday, like this is what all we have to worry about. It might actually work on a double top, but we're trending currently right now. Okay? Yesterday's market open. Today's market open, so you got two of them actually at the same price, which is quite nice. So that's also kind of giving you a signal that of a support and resistance, or an area that they're going to use as a line in the sand for actually to pull down, but we'll see. Yeah, 2 a.m. Momo. Couldn't sleep. And okay, so we got that one there. Let's finish our 10-minute chart again, and then we'll get to the 1 minute, which I actually have to restart that chart because I closed it. That's what was one of the issues I had. Okay, so 10-minute chart, high volume. Looks like it might turn around. What we're going to look for on the 10-minute chart right now is we're above market open. I think on the 1 minute was at 0.45. It could be 0.5, 0.6 right now. So we're still looking technically for buys, but it is a Friday. Be very hesitant unless it really takes off here. And then if it does pull back within this zone here, right here, we might be able to get a trade to continue on. What you're going to notice as well, I want to give you a little education on this day trend. As you can see, the day trend went up and then it went down, and currently it went up. But you see, this was a green box and 2 red boxes. What that means, it was actually, it broke the swing. Like this line, if it breaks the swing, it kind of gives you a double warning saying it was supposed to be going down, but it kind of reversed. Okay? So let's put our, let's just finish this up. 10 a.m. sell signal. And I can't remember if it was a green candle, whatever. Okay, so now at 10-minute chart, is on the 10-minute chart right now, we are actually still consolidated. And this, if I can spell consolidated, it's, but we are from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m., so we're still within that range. And current is buy day trend. Okay, that's all we do. Now what I have to do is actually I have to create a 1 minute Henkinashi chart right now because I did have a hiccup on it. So let me just go really quickly and start adding some crazy indicators here. So we're going to add a 1 minute chart. See what it looks like totally blank for now. Let's do this. Let's really crush it up. See what it looks like. You know what we can do. That's the channel we're looking at right now. Something like that. Kind of a channel. So we're going to see if she can pop this zone here. And where was your... Now let's start adding them. Okay, first thing for sure on this one will be... Oh, okay, I'm going to be adding, for now, 915. I'm going to be adding, of course, the Williams in the bottom. Market open. Market scanner. Market maker. And what I'm going to do on the market maker right now is put it to a 5 minute chart. No, 5% opacity because it's just too noisy. Stop out. I'm going to make this a 2, and I'm going to change these just whatever color. It's just something different. So whatever. For now, we got our Williams stop out market maker. Time scanner. I'm going to put it to a 5 minute search as is. Let's go for that. I know I'm missing a couple of them, but we'll find out here that I want to do today. So with the 5, as you can see right here, is the 5%. It's just not as noisy. Now let's see what's happening right now. Perfect. We do have a 925 sell signal, which looks like it's kind of failing. But if okay, now will you guys see this? See how flat it is? This is what I'm talking about. It's a possible. Let's put this on the very top. Double top. Give it some time to see if we can get to that level. I'm not playing that game right now. It's well, 62, 65. You could make a few points here. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the nice thing, what we're going to look for, like I was trying to teach Jose, and I want to really just put this like in your head here, okay? See all these times here? 941, 948, 958, 1006, okay? That's your chop zone, right? Indecision, 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 okay? from that point forward, at 10:06, that's what I'm going to be looking for. And look at this. We've got an hour here. Looks like they want to do a drop-off whip out again. Or look at 11:53 for the rest of the day. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we have this runner. This, like the way it's setting up, could be a possible runner. Let's look at 5:04 here. I want to do this. 5:04. Little line is. It peaked out perfectly. So let's invert this once. It peaked out perfectly right from the top, and see how it's pulling down and it's following the peak pattern here, not as aggressively. Another peak pattern, pull down here. It might not be as aggressive, but now look at this. On the time here, 9:18, bottom, perfectly on the money where it was supposed to hit the bottom. Now it's peaking out till 10:06, and if it follows the pattern, we got our sell-off. Could be a sell-off from 10:06 for an hour, do a whip out again, and it looked like we could be selling off all day. That's what I'm looking for. This tool, before and after the election, was before it was kind of out of the harmonics, but now it looks like it's lining up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. What we can do is, I know which indicator I forgot. Swing market analyzer. That's the one I really want. That's the one I really depend on. Swing market analyzer. Let's add this baby. Turn that off. Keep my percentage on. Turn that off. Display candles off. That's all I need for now. 0.65. Okay, we were at 0.4, so it is pushing up on the buy phase. Everything says it's buys, but on a Friday, no. I'll see what happens. Other than that, I'm going to just wait until the next signal coming up, or actually I'm going to look at 10:06, even though there's a buy phase at 10:40 and 9:20 failed. Let's just put this on hold. And I want to look at one more thing again, one more indicator, Jose's levels indicator, and see if there's any margin lines that we might be interested in. And we'll get that actually literally in 1 minute. I should go like this for now. Templates. Save as. I do have 1 minute scalp trader, but I'll just put all ones for now. Just in case if I have any up today. Okay, Isham, you got to tell me what's in 8 minutes. To sell to work, yeah. So what I'm going to look for is, and the nice thing is, see where the 1.75 is. It's not moving as aggressively. I mean, really fast. And you know what I added today, and I was showing Jose, the buy sell activator. And when I originally designed it and set it for 1220, what you can do for entering trade, we'll try it today. I'm going to try it today. See how the red, where it crosses, this is supposed to be possible entry, and it's getting a little bit higher, a little bit higher. This thing is, you can see where the vibration is. When this 1.31 number here, this is where the buy sell activator, once it crosses 0, we might actually have an opportunity to enter a trade on the sell. Okay? That's how it was designed. We can wait till in about 5-6 minutes to see if this thing is kicking in, and what we can use. Whoops, sorry. Let's go like this. And my main indicator. Sorry, now it's starting to get really noisy here. I'm going to turn off levels for now. At least I know where the levels are. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. Let's go like this for now. I'll put that for level 1. F6 for level 2. F6 for level 3. You can turn off levels for now. Let's remove that baby. And I need my baseline. Let's see where I am on my baseline. Yeah, sell off. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a sell off. Look how tight that is. Beautiful. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, guys. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. We have resistance at with this market open here. I'm looking at a sell-off. I agree with you, Isham. I think we got a good sell-off today. And let's see where we are on this one. Beautiful. There is that market maker zone we have to worry about. And I'm going to turn off the market maker on this one because the market maker on the Unirenko works a little bit, or not market maker, but the market open. I'll remove that one on that one. There. And what I'm going to do, we have, look how beautiful that is. Okay, so let's look at our previous history on this area to see if there's any support and resistance. So we have 48 we have to worry about, 42, 32, 30, but nothing. It's the 48. Okay, so we got two 48 lines here. So we'll put one line in the sand here so we can make a few points there. After 48, 42, 57, 30, 32 would be the bottom of the market maker price. Okay, so what we can do, I'm going to go, I just got to make sure I'm on sim on this one. Sim 101. Okay, I'm going to go a sell breakout. Okay, it does say 25.25. And we're going to wait and see on there because we're at 10:03. We're going to get to our 1 minute chart. Going to go like this. Just open one of my charts here. Where am I at? 52.25. There you go. And we'll go from there. Let's take a look at the 1 minute chart. I might actually move it up to this continuation line because this is where the two breakout lines were. It all depends what it's showing on the 1 minute chart what's happening. Okay, this thing is starting to curl down. What was our sell dot? 57, and we said 52. That's a big range there. We do have a couple of tight areas right below market open. So what we can do, I'm going to take it a little bit earlier because we have these two market open prices. Let's see where that swing is. Yeah, it's within that area. 10:06 is coming in. What are we at? 54.25. Let me see here. At 57.50, 56, we have to break 57.50. Selling off already? Yeah, she's selling off. We just wait for this to break down a little bit more because we could still be is tightening up, really tight. She's ready for a sell-off, 0.57. We can get that. What I'll do is, if it runs really well, what we can do is try to get this to 0 at 54. .56, we're gonna go, I'll say, that's 56 there. Still tight there, eh? I'm at 54.25, okay. Just gotta wait. Okay, so what we're looking at is we're at 0.66 right now on the buy sell activator, right? She's trying to fight off. And when this gets really close to 0, and this thing is just starting to curl down, we didn't have that, excuse me. See, there's a solid green right up here. She's turning around. We just want it, let him play for a while within the cloud, and we could probably take a trade here. Let him load up that volume. Let's see what the volume is since market open, just within this range here. Control 3, let's do this again. So that's where their volume point of control is that 60. Now, can we get a trade in? What I'm going to show you here, what I'm looking at, that's why I'm staring at this screen. I'm just out of this 57 zone, 58, 58. There is, see that there's a lot in the 52s as well, 55s, 54s. So this is the only concern I have, but she is trending. And see here where these 57s are, 56s? I'm just trying to let this break through here and break through here. If she pops through the 52, we got a gap here, and then she possibly could run. This is that consolidation zone. So when we're adding, when I'm going to be adding that 06 time, I have to see if that was just a fake pull down consolidation and another run up. Because what it can do, and it could be our fake out right now, is it could fake out to 69 one more time and then punch down. But I just don't want to get caught within these areas, right? Because remember, from the bottom to the top is 48 ticks. Now it's a waiting game. Are we going to get a good sell-off? That's the question. It's so funny when it's that tight. You know, it's ready to go. Because it's only hovering like, wow, 58 to 62. What does it say on the minute chart here? We're still at 64. She's starting to break. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this across here so I can also look at the uni Renko bar, see how it's going to perform here. The only thing is we have that concern here, but we can maybe make a few points. Now let's start taking a look what they're doing here. There's only bids and asks. There's not much, which I'm quite shocked. So let them play for a while. Okay, my 10:15 signal is coming in. I always say look at 10:15 to see which direction it's going to go. And what we can do, what I'm going to do, if 10:15 actually kicks in properly, I'm going to do, let me try something here. Bottom, top, beautiful. Where Isham's line is, actually I'm going to make this global, or is it global right now? This line right here, that is actually a 61.8 retracement from the bottom of the swing to the top of the swing. Now let's see if we can hopefully get in this trade. Just signing in, Rennie. Problem is the reason why Rennie's late, you know, for the services, because I think he drives a lot of car, you know, things that break down. I think maybe he bought it for $400 or something. Okay. Anyways, so this is what I was saying from before. Let's go back in. Let me get my screen chart again. Where are we? See how she's just playing? Getting ready for the move. Whipping these guys out, indecision. And the reason why I stayed, excuse me, that's why I stayed away from this zone on the consolidation. You can see they're heavy on the zone. It's kind of curling off as a regular pattern. 69, 63 is I'm waiting for these 57s and 58s. They're trying to break it down, and they hit. Let's see where this one was. So they hit that 56 level. You got to break the 54s, 3s, and 2s before it really drops off. Okay, now let's pull that one back. Take a better look at this one. And the 1 minute chart. As you can see, we're ready to pop. That's the one. And we are 0.16. Okay? Now this is, okay, word of advice, when this breaks up 0 for the buy sell activator, see it's just testing, still testing. What was the 0 on this one? That was 57. We're in a tight range, 0.5. Like I always say, usually go on the buy phase, but as you can see, what you have to do is, like I said, late in the market, we had a beautiful big cloud. It needs to do the retracement. I found the retracement 61.8 is actually within this zone, but when this gets to 0, okay, we have to see if this next push can actually break this one. If it's another little play, because as you can see, the buys are increasing, but this last wave, this was your first deeper retracement of a red with another big buys. This is your whip out. Boom, boom. When this hits 0, we're going to see how fast this pushes down. But everything is going correctly. This is pointing down. This is pointing down. This is retracing from 06. We are actually at 15 right now. So let's see if we can get our pop at least until 10:55. This could be your trade right here. Get in. Hopefully to get to 10:55, reassess to see what this little baby gap is, and go from there. We also have to take a look. The way we set it up is we're below these 2 market open prices. So we're just trying to stay away just in case if we're wrong. Let it hit this, bounce up. If we're wrong, we have a 1040, but these signals, I think I put them on a tight phase here. So we're going to look at the longer time. Let's go like this. Instead of a 5-minute on time scanner right now, let's put it to 15. Let's see what that says. Let's see if we have a better. So they said it looks like, I don't want to move this, but okay, we are 54.25. Okay, so 11 o'clock is the buy. So we have to see if we can actually make a few points. Okay, so this just turned red. She's ready to break. It's creeping lower and lower and lower every time. And where are we on the Unirenko bar? I'm just reading the text thing. What the Lada story is, Rennie told me when he was a teenager, he actually had 2 Ladas, and the stories he said it was the worst but best car in the world. But he said it had the best heater, I think, if I recall. So anyways, he doesn't have a Lada. He's got probably, I haven't seen it, but I guess he has a really nice truck now. Okay, we're going to be getting in this trade right now. Well, let's see if we can manage this trade. Okay, order is filled. Where is... Target was already filled. I didn't even have time to finish that one off. Son of a gun. So, let it push down. We're going to be hitting a couple of stop outs here. Let me get into the Unirenko bar here. Here's my Unirenko. There we go. Yeah, she's just ready to pop. So you can see this big retracement. This is the game that they wanted to play. On the retracement. And what we should do is... So I made $100 on that trade. And the reason why I kind of, my apologies, I kind of screwed up was because I'm trying to trade live at the same time. I actually have a chart that I'm allowed to show. So I'm trying to manage 2 things here. So, and I was just trying to manage my trade while I was doing this one. So we're starting to break down. And now what we can do is we can do one more sell breakout. We'll get that. We'll try to get in there again so I can manage this trade. We are at market maker line, and I think we're going to be hitting once we hit the 50 level. Just give me a second here. I'm just trying to. Once we hit this 50 level, let it play for a little while. We're still in this market maker area, which is kind of a little bit of a concern. But it is starting to break down. At the 50 level, this would have been our target right here originally that I was going to manage. Where is my OBS? Well, I kind of see your chat right now. There we go. It looks like it wants to break, so we'll just give it some time. Needs to break for, like I said, that 52 level. chart here. This is good. Yeah, we're just breaking this thing, so it should push down at least until 55. So we'll give it some time for it to break down to at least 55. I like to see it do a nice little quick punch to the 50 mark. Where is it? Is it at the 50 or is it at the 48? I can't remember what we said before. So yeah, we had resistance at the 48 swing here, which it will test, and then it'll go to 42 if it keeps on pushing down here. And how much volume did we have on those? We had 150,000 contracts there, 40,000 contracts. Right now, 16. So they're gonna sell a little bit today. Because we hit, what did we do on the 1 minute chart again? We did, there's the 1 minute chart here. Yeah, well, this is good. It's a good sign when you see this start breaking down more. So that's a good thing there. This thing is pulling down. We do have a pullback, but it's still not as aggressive as I wanted it, but we'll give it some time. We knocked off these two stop outs, then we got another stop out here. Like I said, there's a 48 level on that stop out there. There we go. It'd be nice to hit this stop out. Well, we have some really deep stop outs, but just we have to see what happens here. And we are below both market opens. Yeah, it should pull down. Is anybody in the green today? Doesn't matter if it's in sim. I don't care if you're in sim or not on sim, but if anybody's on the green. Oh, right on, Rennie. Now let's see. This thing just pulls back, taps back down. Let's see if we can get back in here again. What we want to do is let it tap the baseline and pull back down. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to wait because we're back in the cloud. Did that 51, so we made that the first $100 on this one. We're going to wait for them. This was the, what would you call it? That's their first test. They're still in the positive. It's trying to look like it's running all the way back up. Let's see if it just taps a 61 and does a reversal again. We'll find out right away. 11 o'clock was supposed to be a buy. They did a serious retrace here, so they're still ranging these guys. They're just being a pain. It went just below market open. If it breaks below market open, we could try it again. We'll see what happens. And where are we right now? So we had the first peak, second peak, first drop. The only thing I don't like how this thing is coming up, we need one more pull down if it's going to continue or not. Let's take a look at the, while it's doing this pullback here, let's take a look at the chart and see what kind of game they played with us so far. So in the 10-minute chart, basically they went one direction, back to the other direction. A lot of volume here actually. And what we can do, so we have 11 o'clock signal, oh we're at 10:30 right now. We're at 11 o'clock signal. And as you can see, we had 1, 2 bars, 3 bars, all in the same range. We have, currently right now, we're at volume point of control. Look at that, it broke it so many times already. We're in consolidation. We have to see if this 11 o'clock signal will work or if it's going to reverse. But it's actually an ugly day for a Friday. And see how it played within that 70% zone from here to here? This is what it's doing right now. Back to the 1 minute chart here. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to put the, let's go to the 1 minute chart here. Where is my 1 minute? I think it's this one. If I see this thing start curling down, we can get into another trade here. What is that, 56.50? Yeah, I'll put this one back in here. All right, 54.50. We gotta wait. They're still playing this ranging thing, so. But it was a nice thing that they kind of gave you confirmation that they wanted to knock these two stop out guys. We're at the 915 just above here. If we can break down to 54.48, we can get a few more points here. Let's just give it some time. Williams right now is kind of curling, but we'll see if it's. We got the first impulse, second impulse, pull down. We'll have to see if this thing is going to curl down, or at 10:55 we'll know for sure, and then we can try from 10:55 to 11:53. It could be just ugly all day. We're not sure yet. And where are we on our Unirenko? Just for verification. On Unirenko, pulling back again to 63, maybe back to 69. We don't know yet. A lot of bid and asks. Not much happening. But we are below the cloud, which I do like. So it looks like if it works really well. Oh, actually, where I set it up, I set it up literally on the more conservative sell ATR right now. And if it does break through this line here, like we said, we can go for 48 to. It will eventually break 48. So if it does go down, we'll be hitting 42. That will be another marking line here. There's another market maker price line here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off this trade. I'm going to put it to sell ATR because my previous one I had as a sell buyout, and it was just two contracts, but it was both stopping at the same time. This one, the way it's set up, it's for one for a runner if we're lucky. We'll open this up. It's just been running so slow today. It's a problem when I managed my first trade. That's okay. So $100 in the account. And where is our? Let's go take a look here. Did I add this on ours? Let me see here. I'm going to add point of control on this chart so we can see exactly where we're playing. So there you go. There's that 70% zone. It's a really tight range, as you can see from the top to the bottom where majority of the volume is. Hopefully we can break this 70, continue down. We're going to still try, ultimately, depends how many dollars we have our net on the account for this video today. But what we're going to try, where's Isham's right here, let's bring this across. Look at that. It hit his, no, my third band's way up here. So at 4 a.m. we're playing right here. And now his band is, let's move this down, is right there. So if we can, if it was ultimate target today, if it does work out, guys, we can go from here all the way down to 31. But we said we had resistance 42. We have a lot of resistance right here, as you can see, guys. So if it really goes well, our target will, ultimate targets probably can be right on the top of this range here at 39. We'll see if we can get that. Where are we now? Did we actually fill our order? Oh, actually we're in an order. So where the first buy limit is, actually it should be at 50.75. And if it goes well, I'm going to reload this. There we go. Just want to get rid of that the block scanner stuff. Let's break 51. Good, a lot of price action, just right at the 70% zone. What's our time there? We've got 20 minutes. Let's do our 20-minute push now. See what the 1 minute chart looks like. Double tapping there. Come on, we've got to break this. It looks like it wants to break. We've got till 11 o'clock, so she wants to break this. You can start seeing this second wave going again. See, look how it tapped these stops again. She's gobbling them up right now. So we got to at least 48 we can push for. I don't want to minimize that. Look where all the volume is. All the bids and asks right at that price point here. Ask bid, ask bid, ask bid. Come on guys, push it down. much one did we have here? 84,000 again. Jeez, guys. Okay, this is where it should pop down now. We got a lot of aspects once again. This is where the battle is, so. Might hit 59, pop down. If it pops back up, then we gotta wait again. It's been an ugly morning. Crazy, crazy day today. Should hit 50. Come on, guys. Yeah, Isham, it's at the point of control again. It's just crazy today. These are the days, like I said, just before the swing. I'm just trying to show this on videos here, but hopefully we can just make a few points. But I would love to see it just get below that to the 50 mark and let her run. Just maybe have just to wait a little bit longer. But the times on the 1 minute chart here, let's take a look here. Yeah, she's just piddling around right in the zone here, and we'd like to see it just pop down. It needs to break this, eh? And this is what we've been trying to wait for. And it is on the lower side of the, oh, now it's right in the cloud again. That's the problem. See, she moved down by the time where we entered. But we'll give it some time. And let's see where we are here. See, it's fading up, but it could be popping down right at 10:55 here. And this is what we're looking for. Because it is stair stepping down. It's a kind of a crapshoot right now. You know what? I can get it down to. Look at that. See, it is a blue coming down, topping. I would like to see it do one more push just before 11 o'clock because we have 10 minutes yet. So 11 o'clock might be our major time here. Well, let's just close this. It's going to be a loss today, go figure. And just got to wait for this consolidation to finish off. That's the problem about consolidation days. I'm going to just go to grab a coffee. I'll be back. So in 4 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to be taking a look at that 1055 signals. That's right. You grab a cup of coffee when you take a loss. I agree. One for the book said, how you take a loss, close a trade, and go grab a cup of coffee. That's right. You just got to wait. It's just, as you can see, what I'm looking at is they play these games twice, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's playing this game here, and this is what I was saying about this consolidation, and it was happening again, but it wants to break down, and we just gotta. It's really frustrating that you would expect it to break down around the 10:15 mark with this pullback, but it held. They hit all these market levels again, as you can see where they're holding. And they're going to go for it eventually. You just have to wait for a really good impulse move, and once the impulse move is in there, then we're good to go. Because we've been floating again like yesterday. Remember, we were at that 50% level, and just doing it again for 2 days in a row. Now, if we can break 51.75, if we can break 51.75, then we have a chance. Let's say right about here. You know what we'll do? I got to get back to my other chart here. When it's playing the stupid game, it was still playing that one area. Let's go. Oh, it's already at the sell ATR right now. See, it did a really deep retracement. It literally touched that stupid, the swing line. So I'll have to go sell BO for now. And let's just put it right on that zone for 52.75. Let it vibrate, break down. 10.55 is coming in. Let's see if we'll break down at the 11 o'clock hour here. Now let's take a look at the 1 minute chart and see if this time signal, where is it? Is that the time signal for it to push down? Because you can see it wants to push. This 11 could be a buy, but everything is pointing on the lower half here. And if it does break down quite nicely, hopefully we can pop these two. This is the ones we were having an issue with, and hopefully this could be our big runner here. Okay, 10.55, let's see what you can do here for us. So if it goes from 10.55, if the 11 o'clock is a sell, and if it works really well, maybe we can get that good 1 hour in. Oh, and what I gotta do is bring it down to here. Where's our market maker line? We said 49, 48, or 44. We'll play with it for a little while here. We'll start managing okay, now we need to break this 51.75. This is our key right here. $51.50, $51.75, still no data. The stream will end shortly. Oh, came back. There we go. Now let's see what will happen when it taps 48. If we get a strong rejection at 48, we can actually close. If not, let's see if this is the one that can push 10 points here. There we go. Okay, we're at 48.50. Now let's see if we can get to let's close this baby for now. That was the 4850 marking for it to bounce up. Let's see if we can get a retracement and go again. And the reason why I said at the 4850 was this level here. Let's take a look at it. This is that 4875 swing that we just destroyed. Okay. Now if we get a continuation again, we can go for the second run for, we'll see what happens here. She's starting to push, right? This is that gap I was talking about. And we're at 11 o'clock. We have to see if the 11 o'clock buy signal was just the last fake out, because we did knock out these stop outs, see? The stop out is done. If we get a continuation on, then we can go, so that 11 o'clock time. Those dogs today. And we had those gold bars again. I gotta program those gold bars, guys. Let's see what it looks like on the Unirenko bar. Another pullback once again. Good thing is, okay, now when we're taking a look at this, we hit, actually I hit 47.45. We said 48, right? We did break market open. It's going back into the volume point of control, but we broke the 70% zone. Okay, we were at the percentage we were at. See, we're down to 175 now. It's not bad from all that stupid playing. Now, this is the trade I was talking about. A lot of guys, once we start breaking out, we have these two circles here. We'll see if we're going to see if 11 o'clock kicks in. If 11 o'clock does kick in for a buy, then we have to watch the other direction. But the way it's setting up should still be on sells. What we can do is I can go a sell ATR once again. Sell ATR. If it does pull down, we can make a few points and we can make this a runner again. Okay? It's at the 50. We're outside of the 70% zone. I feel happy about that. And we'll wait to see if it was just, that was the last pull out, because, where are we here? Oh, your runner took off, stopped out. Congrats. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but at least looks like you made some points there. Okay, and let's see where we are. See, we still got a ways to go. Let's move this baby. Let's move this. Come on. It's on the other chart, that's why. Okay, let's move this back here. Now let's see if our 11 o'clock will start changing to go upward, because it has to break 60, break this zone, then we got 63, and it could be ranging once again. Okay. Let's take a look at the 10-minute chart, because it did that crazy thing. See how look at this, up, down, up, down, up, down. At least you can see more of a, is this top of the hour now? This is 11:02, so look what happened. It went all the way down, 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock now. We are on actually a day trend sell, go figure. Trying to do the pullback. Look how ugly that is. This is a range, eh? 10, 20, 30, 40, 1 hour like that. You don't usually see bars like that, eh? Not like, Let me see here. You go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and then move. Unbelievable. Ugly day. Anybody in the green today so far on sim? Big time, Randy. Congratulations. I think you're going to be doing the YouTube videos since I'm only down 175 and you're up big time. So what trade are you using on the scalp trader? Are you just using the breakouts? Yeah, ugly market. Breakout and baseline. There you go. We took the breakout for a few points here, a few points there. Bet you what, $400 now? That's my guess. Do one more hour. We'll try it out. $537, guys. See, I don't need to do this trading anymore. I'll just get ready to trade for me since I'm down there. Unbelievable. Good on you, man. Good on you. Being consistent. So so what I'm looking for is, it might be like, we're gonna find out. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's sim or not, guys. It's trying to be consistent, right? Yeah, psychologically on live it feels you're a little more nervous, but if you're following a system and it keeps on working consistently, you can do well. But like today, like unbelievable. Like you think about it, from 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's take a look at our ranging here. 5 o'clock in the morning, we've been playing 20 points. So they're doing the same thing as they did yesterday, and then you had your 200 or 300 point runoff. What we're also going to do, and like I said I'm trying to do this, hopefully try to make money on this, but as you can see, look at, we got the 1, 2, 3, and they're playing this range game because they are waiting for the sell-off. I'm going to tell you guys, on Sunday night, you're going to see, the way they're setting it up, you know they're setting it for the sell-off. Look at this. We traded on the buy phase.
Oh, bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say. Bullshit.
Did you hear my mother swear? She just said BS.
You go to the sharp.
There you go. 307 points. 307 points going up. Sell phase. So let's say we kicked in right on the top there. Wrapped up there. 212 points. Last 3 days. Remember, we've been trading in a really ugly market here. I actually made money at the end. I put it on the Discord group when I got disconnected. I actually left that trade and I finished up with 275 at the end. It was net. So, but yeah, these are the days that you get nickel and dime and you just try, you try to, stay in the market, see if we can get a trade or two. If it doesn't work, you just walk away for the day. And of course, in the beginning of the phase, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, you can see, look what happens. Usually, most of the time. Day 1, and then it was that mid-band I showed you on the swing scanner. So when you start seeing this, you know the second wave will usually happen. First wave never happened, second wave happened. This one, first wave solid, second wave happened. This one, first wave happened, second wave stayed consolidation. So this is what we're playing with right now. So on the 1 minute chart, boom, there we go. Look at that, eh? Staying within that zone. 11 o'clock buy phase possibly is looking like it's turning around. So they might have played, that was the last pullback. Let's take a look at it. Look at this.
He's here. Michael is here.
We got 1 hour there.
He couldn't drive, so he's in with us.
So let's reverse this.
Oh, yeah, and then Marie and George and James are here.
So 11:55. That was that pull down. That was that gap I was telling you about. And now let's see if we can break. Oh, look at this. We literally have. How high can we go on this one? Now, is our pattern working properly here? This pattern is trying to work proper. We had some gold bars here. Green, it's 1.66. I don't like it. I usually, when I'm doing,
Bullshit.
my mother's swearing. I think, hopefully I don't get banned. Ooh, she's on a tear now. Something she's pissed off on. I'm going to tell her she'll be embarrassed after this video. Okay. We are almost ready actually for a breakout to the upside. So let's take a look here.
No, I'm not kidding.
Pepe, can you hear that? Wait till I tell her. Oh, she'll be embarrassed. Okay, so on the buy sell activator on the 1 minute chart, see how it went from red, it was W pattern, pushing up. We're technically on a buy, but I was taking my gut feeling going down, but it was consolidated the whole time. Still not sure because it's still too tight. Look at this range. We're still in that 20-point range. On the 10-minute chart, once again, let's take a look at it. Let's get the 10-minute chart here.
Oh, I will, you know what? I will find you that.
There you go, 10-minute chart. Look at this. We're bouncing back and forth within this range. So it's still really, really ugly. We actually don't have that much right now. And anticipation's game right
You
now.
know what? You're crazy as you know. And you know what? Life's too damn short.
Oh, she is. She's on a tear.
Yeah, it is.
My background is Catholic, and I'll have to tell her she has to go to confession.
I haven't been cooking here because James, yes, is a phenomenal cook. And I got Michael. So I'm the sous chef right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
When we can get out of this range here, like we're above the VWAP, actually see what we have here, as you can see, technically, well, 11 o'clock is pushing up, but we're in a kind of a sweet spot zone, possibly, well, I'm really indecisive because it's so consolidated until we can break out of this zone. But we have to break this 70 zone. Other than that, it's just we're playing these games with these guys. Right now on what Isham actually taught me, this is where we are in the band. We played this ugly game. This was 4 in the morning, so we've been playing right in here this whole time. There's nothing. And when you get to an extreme from the bottom, there we go, and the upper range here, you have a potential possibility of getting to the top, going back to the VWAP, going to the bottom, back into the VWAP. We are actually on an uptrend, but look how it's been fading the whole day. I was expecting from the top to the bottom to get within this zone. This is what I was shooting for. We got kind of close, but they've just been playing around with us this whole day, right in this zone here. Also, when you look at this chart here,
Why sit there in their house?
look how ugly this is. This is insane consolidation, but it still wants to push to the sell side, right? consolidation, pull to the sell side. This was that little point, those few points I think we made here. And then it bounced off at the 48 level that I said, right here.
You can't have everybody at your house anyway.
We had 47. And this is what we're waiting. 11 o'clock time came in, so we're saying, are we going to punch up to 69? But we had it from
Well, think about it.
5 a.m. Well, it's almost till 7-8 hours. Say 7-8 hour consolidation. What you can actually do if you own the software, let's just play with one thing to see what we can do.
Me down, right? Before yeah, you let me know as soon as possible, and we expect you next week. Next Saturday, next
So as you can see,
Saturday,
look what they're
fly
doing.
on Saturday.
They are selling off slowly. We had our peak actually at 63 when at 4,000 contracts.
Yeah,
But look
the
how much
guys
they
are
sold
golfing, right?
from 10 o'clock from 4,000 to -2, but the market's not moving. Look at that.
Not here, and you know the difference is we're not in a hotel. You know, you're in your own place. Yeah, you know, it's interesting, I mean, when I'm here, I find the Lego piece that your grandson.
Pepe said, what movie is that? Wedding Crashers. Mom, the meatloaf! Yeah, it must be some wine. No, I think
Okay,
she's on a tear today.
take care, okay, bye-bye.
I'll see if I can get her online.
Just talking to Maxine, just called. Well, you can only have 3 people in your house right now. Churches are all being closed, everything's being shut down.
If you guys can hear this, is what's happening in our area
Yep.
in Canada and Alberta.
Everything's being shut down.
We're on YouTube Live. Everybody heard you swear and all that
no,
stuff.
no.
Yeah, you should read these comments.
No.
Someone says, must be the meatloaf. Other people say, must be some wine that your mother is drinking. They can
No.
hear you live. I'm YouTube Live right now.
Oh my God.
I think I've got we've got about 300 people watching right now. See? Potty mouth. Anyways. Oh, by the way, Rennie says hi.
Already.
Okay, so looks like, what we're doing here is, looks like the 11 o'clock signal is creeping up slowly. It's just too ugly today. I just would pretty much give up trading today. But I want to see if I can promise you guys 45 more minutes on this video. And this is terrible. There's no movement. But what we're doing is, what this is, if you guys, some of you might be familiar now, is this is called the tick range, which I use. I use this in correlation with the scalper as well, just to see exactly what's happening. Like days like this, especially when you're seeing this, it drives you nuts and saying, are we trending? Are we trending? Yeah, it trended. We could have got a trade here, could have pulled back here, 3 pullbacks, 4 pullbacks for a few ticks, 5 pullbacks, 6 pullbacks, 7 pullbacks. You could have made some money. And now, if it breaks out 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 5, 6, 7, oh man. Usually it's not like that. But anyways, let's go back to the 10-minute chart. There it is. I'll have to take a look. Swing scan. Okay, just give you a heads of warning. We are on a swing scanner sell. We're still within the 70% zone. This day trend right here, if it starts breaking out of here, then we might have a possibility for a continuation to go up. We're breaking out of the baseline. This pattern looks like could be a good move right now. Let it pop. Let it pop. How high do we have to go? I need the. Is this a 1 minute chart? Let's See, it needs to break. Here, let's go. I have an F6 here, so let's go to that. There's our breakout line. See, we have resistance here as well. That's 63 plus market makers, so we don't really have that much. Actually, I can close that. That was the one on the Unirinko if it kept on going down. And that's why I like the Unirinko, because it can keep you out of a bad trade. It's the only thing I have to learn a little bit more on the Unirinko is where. Okay, first retrace, perfect. We're at 70% zones. Look at this 63. Jeez, what an ugly. There's so many ugly numbers here. Let's see it at the 5-minute chart. Let me see here. We've got, what was our ATR here? Look at it, it's pulling back. See that? Isn't that ugly? It's doing the same thing again. Playing within that range. We got from 11 till 1 as a buy opportunity. See if it pulls back. Very first circle, pull back, second opportunity breakout. Still ugly, but we'll see what happens. Because we have to break 63. 63 is one of our main keys to break. And 63, 69, it is going to be one of those ugly days. Three, 5, 6, 3? Yeah, that's the number. And what does the 1 minute chart say here? Let me put back the 1 minute. What's happening? It's creeping up slowly. Still really tight band. Buy sell activated here for a pullback. Still playing within the cloud. Wow, what an ugly day. We don't have any serious breakouts yet. I think the big move, the way it's going, unless she breaks out hard now. Let's see here, let's tighten this up. So we had all this consolidation buzz here. We had one peak at 10:55 to the 11, which worked. This could be our second peak here from 11:53, and then we have a major gap. So I think that's what's going to happen. Oh, that's crazy though. Let's look at our previous history, what was happening. Going through the cloud, I don't look at that. Let's look at our breakout from this morning if we were up. Man, Isham, you must be cashing in. Look at these moves that you guys get. Jeez, it's been like that in the London session for a few times already. 314 was the reversal for going down to up, so this one was inverted for going up. Beautiful. And as you can see where it just curls, that's your entry point to continue on. Sweet. As you can see, I honestly think the market's supposed to be going down. The way it's setting up, but another patience game. But this time I'm going to go for another cup of coffee because it was only a half a cup, but I'm not in trade. I've read, just give you a heads up, on the Alberta side for the COVID, it's crazy. I guess because of everybody being closed in and whatever. I don't know if it's kids going to school or whatever. The numbers, I guess, are insane, and they just set up more not quarantine lockdowns, but reduction of people allowed to have parties and all this stuff once again. Even in the churches, there's down to 1/3. And our church maximum, I think, was 50 people, so 1/3 of that. But it's really crazy. Here, where I'm staying for the winter, it's actually it's kind of interesting. It's very strict in one sense, but we actually have the freedom to move around. We can go to restaurants. We can go to the baseball game. But the baseball game right now, they shut it down. As soon as if there's ever a COVID case, they shut down the league for 2 weeks for retesting. So it actually happened from one player that snuck into, I think it was in the United States or whatever. So next weekend I'm going to be going to a game. Anytime you go to, let's say, a Walmart or any grocery store, anywhere, even downtown the Mercado, everything is temperature checked. They temperature check you, even the Home Depots, and everything. They always make sure you sterilize going in and going out. And and everything is basically mandatory masks while you're actually out in public, which is fine. I mean, if you want to be safe. And the interesting thing is, are we breaking up here? No, still holding. Everything is mandatory masks. But the COVID numbers here are actually, it's kind of weird. It's actually dropping, and I was not concerned for myself, but the people that come from, who actually get the COVID, are the people that are actually Central Mexico. They come, they get sick, and they take it home. Not here. It's kind of weird. It's a weird phenomenon. And also, temperature, sunlight, and all that helps the COVID cases in our area. But like center of Mexico, Mexico City, that's where a majority of the cases lie for COVID. But it's kind of ironic. Oh, I think we got our bump now. Just give it a second here. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see if they're testing the market. They tested the market open price. Are they breaking down? Or are they breaking up? We will find out. But yeah, it's really interesting. How much volume was there on that candle? 10,000 contracts. Ooh, someone did a pump. Now let's that pump. So they hit 61. 10-minute chart is still, go Venados. We'll see what a game is. Unfortunately, Lucha Libre, or the Mexican wrestling, is closed for the season, plus a comedy club. Oh yeah, that was probably that test and knock everybody stop out, and now they want to push it up. Let's see here. But yeah, it's kind of nice. And my sister, if you ever see people walking around, of course, giving my mom crap or whatever. But my sister and my brother-in-law are down here, and my sister, she was unsure if about the COVID thing, and now she says she's actually extending her stay because she actually, ironically enough, feels safer down here than she does at home. Now let's see if we can break this range. So when you're ever taking the trade, see these numbers here, 2.25 and 9.25. What we want to do is we want to look to see if we can actually make those points for profit. So let's say if you put a stop at 1 point to make 2.25 points, it might whip back those 2.25 points. That's what this is designed for. So this is in ticks, 9.5, 2.25 is in points. So with all that swearing, if you did hear it, was my mother. There's friends of ours in Edmonton called Maxine and Taraz. He couldn't come down last year. because he had heart surgery, but they're planning to come down next week. They can't take it anymore because they're literally quarantined back into their prison homes again. Plus, yesterday I think it was minus. I read someone texted me saying it was minus 17 at home. Now the weather's cooled off here. We have the cold front, so now it's a nice 26, 28 degrees. You know, one thing I'm kind of frustrated on these YouTube videos, other than all week with losing connections or whatever, is we've been having, I don't know how many days trading in the cloud. It kind of sucks. I like to see the runner so we can actually show a really good trade. But the good thing is it will, let's say, try to teach us to be more of a disciplined trader. We just have to wait and see. So let's take a look at the 4-hour candle. So, like I said, 10 o'clock. See, look at the two resistance here. So those 4 hours, they're still trying to push it up within that zone. They're trying to gobble up these contracts here. But it says it wants to push down till 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. So far, I can move this little ring. Actually, I'll delete it. So far, even though there's really no movement, it is working so far. So far. No wonder I failed English. My Spanish is bad, but my English is worse. So, okay. There you go, guys. Now you can see the timestamp. This is Eastern Standard Time, New York time, so 11:15 at 5:07 a.m., which is Sunday. Sunday is when to expect the market to be turning around. And I'll say there's going to be some news out there. We'll find out if it's COVID stuff or if it's the U.S. election stuff or something going to happen then. I could bet the bank on that one. That's what always happens. So when I'm looking at this screen, this is what I'm continuously looking at in conjunction, seeing how tight this range is, 61 to 54. I want to see this pop somewhere. Very, very tight range. Extremely tight range. It's still angling down like a channel. Also on that screen I have here that 10-minute chart. I'll focus it a little bit better here. And seeing how we're arranging again, playing this game again. See, I have I only have 2 monitors right now, plus my laptop, and I need, like I said, I need one more monitor. The reason why is with this Discord and with YouTube Live, because it's just feels like for me it makes me less efficient of a trader because I'm always scanning. Trying to move these charts here to pinpoint my trades. Okay, are we breaking down? This is our 11:53. Is this our breakdown? So if it's 11:53 for 12 o'clock, it still holds 12 to 3. Now I'm getting excited. Let them range in that area. What is that price point? That price point is 54. Oh, really? That's 54, yeah? Uh, 52, 51, 54, 47. Okay, what I want to show you again, just more educational. Let's bring up the delta. We're selling off. Tapped off bottom here. So they did sell off kind of consistency, but they're slowly selling. They're selling their price point at where all their profits are for the end of that cycle. That's what they're doing right now. There's my 10-minute. Still around the VWAP, still holding on. We're going to get a good trade here. There will be one big impulse move coming up right away here. Where's my 10-minute? Is it that one? No, it's that one. Nope. There. What I'm going to do, because the way she's creeping out, trying to break down a few more times here, I don't like these, but let's put, I'll put it on the one chart here, the way it's setting up. It's sniffing. Okay, see what the bid asks are. Ask, bid, market order asks. They are trying to push down. There we go. Let's go, it's down there. I'm gonna go, can't do that because it did push it. Look at that, up to down, up to down. Isn't that crazy, guys? So I'm gonna go, see, I can't do it because the fib reversal. And where's our baseline? We're right at this baseline right here, right? Well, we're going to go sell breakout. I'm going to move this up. No, I can't do this. I'm going to manually do this contract here. I'm going to go sell stop market. I'm going to go sell stop market. I'm going to put them together on this one trade here. Oops. I'm going to move this to just around the 70% zone. We're only going to 51.75 maybe. Let's see if she pops out of there. And the reason why I'm choosing 51.75, it's because if it does go, I'm choosing that because we still have the 12 o'clock. She's still playing. See the red here? See, this green was higher, this green is lower. So there's a divergence pattern happening. Let's see, is there a blue bar there? Let's take a look here. Actually, I wanted it right. There's a tick there, so a couple ticks below there, so 53.50. Do I want 53? Yeah, we're still above market open. We're going to see if she pops up or pops down. Let them play this game. And let's see where... See, they had a rejection point right here. So they got it. They wanted to fill up those contracts. And so let's go 2 ticks below that. So 54, 53.50. We're waiting for that resistance pattern at 53.50. Also on the, I'll show it to you here. why I'm doing it. On the 10-minute chart, see we've got 2 wicks here where they're playing this game. So this is where they're playing these little wicks here. So basically, instead of going here, we're going a couple of ticks below there. We can actually go below this bar too if you really want to for confidence. And then we can hopefully take a target here, because look where the, I'm going to do a trade. If I go live next week, I'm going to be doing these these deep retracements. See how it ticked by 1 tick and we could have made some money already, even though it was ugly today. It did it the same way originally. First one, oh, this one would have been, we felt a little nervous, but it came back. We just got to watch. And we're at, our time is, we've got 20 minutes yet for them to play this game. If it does break down or break up, we're going to find out right away here. Ugly all day. Six. Oh, do we have that already? Yeah, we do have it there. Let's take a look at the let's reload this. Constantly playing in that range there on the 1 minute chart. See how it turned up again? This could be just the first impulse move for second phase. This one was a really tight turnaround, but see it's still, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got another 3 here, 2 here. Now she's popping. It looks like we have an aggressive buy-in. Let's see what the next candle will say, because this is, look at this. This could be the peak out of 1153. This is what we have to wait for. At 10 minutes, they might be playing this game for that double top, or she's a breakout. I mean, it's been so ugly all day today. Because what's happening is buy-sell activator is pushing down. This has been above, but it's been holding for the longest time. 1153 could be our kickoff point for the good run. And let's take a look at, I want to see where if she's breaking those zones here. hasn't broke 61. It hasn't. Yeah, so it's still playing in that range between 61 to 63. Let's take a look at it. So it's still playing in that ugly zone here. We used to gobble these contracts, see? So they're just playing still. There was a lot of volume in here. Sniffing one more time above here. It could be peeking out. We don't know yet. After here, this time at 11:53, and we are at, what was our time on this one? 10 minutes. If it comes back and punches through, then we know they're changing around. Let's see, take a look what our delta is doing right now. We'll go F6 on the delta. So you can see your delta point buy and sell right there. So we had, let me see here, on the sell side we had one breakouts, two breakouts, three breakouts. This is actually technically our first breakout to the upside. On this one, still tight. The band is very tight here. The baseline. And 12 o'clock is coming up here. This is the key. 15 more minutes. And it was looking like, and this is how they play these mental games when you're looking at different charts. See, it looked like, okay, it's taken off, back into the zone. There's our resistance, back into this range, top to bottom, top to bottom. It is breaking date trend, deep retracement, so it could be a buy again. We don't know yet. Let's go back. Close this one now. Staying safe. What was the highest marking here? 6.5. We played 2, 3.5. There's our 63 right here. Finally, we're getting a move. Still playing within that zone. Interesting. Mark is pushing up, but Delta's going down. Figure that out, eh? So how many more minutes before we hit our peak, then we know what we're going to do here? 49, 4 minutes. Let's see what happens in 4 minutes. See if we get this big spike, and then we can decide if we're going to go up or down here. Because we are out of the cloud now. But it could be a really strong buy-in or a sell-off. We'll find out here. And if it does go up to the top by 11:53 or 12, it still has a way for a super high double top here. So, but they could be using this. We'll find out if this is the breakout at 63, because we're so close to that one. It's just really ugly, just the way how the pattern has worked today. Like, I like to see the big waves here, consolidation wave. See how tight it is. Now let's see if this 11:53 is inverted like this to continue pushing up. Even though if it's pointing down means it's pushing, you can say it's pushing up. Or it's peaked to the top and wants to start pulling down. We'll find out right away here. Because right now, on the 10-minute chart, we had that one big impulse move. But see, it's still not really. This was the first time it did a breakout right here, but it's still within the top to the bottom of the range. So we really don't know. Oops, wrong one. We really don't know yet. It's been so ugly today. And then what we can also do is let's take a look at our see, it's playing right at that 163 here. So at 11:53, if it starts popping on this, then we can go to 59 here. And we got 2 more minutes to see if it's just a really quick sell-off to continue on. Because it did. This is the trade we got for the 48 here. And look at this. So we're just outside 70% zone, but it's still playing to come back to the volume point of control. We'll see how aggressive it is. And if that's the case, so my yesterday's targets did hit, and okay, now let's see what happens at this time, if it's still another dead time or if it's going to be aggressive. Because we're at the 1 minute chart, we are at our peak. Let's see, she's going to curl around from 12 to 3, and if not, and if this starts moving nice, then we can take our trade and work our way down today. Okay, when I do that, peak was from 11:53, 12 o'clock this time, 12:12 to 5. Okay, let's see. Come on. I want to see some movement here. So we're only moving. Look how slow we are. We usually go around 3 points here. See, it's at 1 right now. So it's the calm before the storm. So there we go. There's your pop. Now we hit 53.75. And what we can do is, I have to look at my other chart here right now. We got to break this market maker price. And if we do break our market maker price, we can what was our numbers here? Where are we right now? If it works really well, oh, you know what I should be doing? Just I gotta get to the other chart right now. If we break this level, then we're off to the races probably, because we're at already 0.7. We can get at least to this zone up here to 68. Wow, it's so slow today though. So maybe 3 or 4 points here. But then if that's the case, then we got a good hour or two. But we are at 2 minutes before 12. So what we can do is we're going to wait for the 12 o'clock to see if this is going to be a serious pullback. If not, then there's an area where we can start looking into our trades here. Because 11:53 was a peak time. It hit our market maker price line, and then now we're getting to the point where we can start just starting to see if there's any good trading opportunities. Because it is moving too slow today. Oh, and I gotta get that other chart there, because this is our market making line at 64. Ugh, what a crazy day today. 68.50 did I say? We'll go 69. Can we get up to that market maker? That's the question we're trying to do. Get to our double top. To make even four ticks for today is just too slow today. We'll see if the market's going to push up to that level. Because right now, the nice thing is we are out of the 70% zone here. And if it keeps on pushing up slowly so we can get a few points here, it'd be great. Too slow today. But we are at 11:53, and the 11:53 signal. The only thing we have to be worried about is we are at the 12 o'clock signal right now. So we might have to watch out to see if there's just a punch. If not, we'll just shut it down really quickly, and then see if the 12 o'clock is going back into the cloud. Well, I'm done for today, guys. This is just too slow for me. We're at 1.5. We haven't really done any great. For myself, didn't do any great trading, as you can see. If she takes off at 12, she takes off at 12. I'm not going to play this game. It's Friday. We'll wait till Monday when the market starts moving. I'll wait till our Monday morning. We've been in the. Let's just wrap this up. It's. Where are we here? 0.74 consolidation for all those hours. We've been playing this stupid game here from 10 to 3 to that's going to be the next big move. But let's go to the daily chart so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. On the daily chart, we've been consolidated for almost 12 hours here. On this one, actually it'd be more. So 16 hours because no, this is daily. This is 3 days. Sorry, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 days playing this last game here. Not interested anymore. Because usually, like I said, I like the beginning of the phase, the first half, depending what they're going to do, and it looks like they're wrapping it up. So when they're wrapping it up, we can get into the next phase here. Other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at ABC123Trader. Thanks for watching this video, and take care. Bye.